What's up? What's up? This is Dean Anthony TV. I'm here to do my recap of X-Men 97, episodes 1 and 2. Episode 1. There's a news report that Charles Xavier is presumably dead. That's not the case. After he left Earth to go to the Shi'ar Empire with Liandra. But X-Men continued mission to defend all mutants and humans alike. Their facility became sanctioned. It starts up like the Night of Mutants near the junk facility, but this time the X-Men is fighting Sentinel parts on soldiers who was created by Brawler Vatas. They take care of the rest of the Sentinels easy. Then some of them appear. Storm, Bishop, and then Cyclops appears. Good moment. Then the one tried to take off his visor, but then, of course, his vision beam took him out. Everybody there got in their powers and tried to save another mutant called Sunspot. In the X Mansion, the kitchen, Scott, aka Cyclops, hugs Jean Grey and she reveals she is pregnant. Beast, Gambit, and Rogue are in the background. The next scene, they ended up in a club. Jubilee starts dancing and shooting out sparks while dancing. Then Rogue puts her glove on her hand, and Gambit saying that she's sad because she can't really touch anybody. Then they get into a Blackbird ship. Storm, Morph, and Jubilee, but then the ship crashed in the air. And then Rogue and Storm flew out to save the rest, but Morph then turned into Archangel, and then helped. Then near the junk facility, Massimos appears, but he's malfunctioned. Wolverine gets his claws and charges his Gambit kinetic energy powers, and they do a combo. Good moment. Then they go back to the X Mansion, and there's a intruder alert. The throne room, and then they saw, and it was Magneto. It ended. Great first episode. Episode 2. It starts off in the X Mansion. Now Magneto and his leader. Storm meets Jean in the bedroom, and they have a brief conversation, and she said that she lost her powers and she feels sad. Then Jean Grey is walking around pregnant, and suddenly her water broke, and the woman had to get the keys and then drive her to the hospital. So basically she took her telepathy powers to grab his coat and keys, and they get in the car and they leave. The last scene, Scott goes home, and then the rest of him is in the room, and he sees another Jean Grey comes in. It ends. The result, this situation is with Jean and Scott, aka Sally's baby, in the comics, where Chris Summers, aka Cable, in the future. But it's actually the clone of Jean Grey, which is actually Madeline Pryor. Great first 2 episodes. Thank you. Give it an 8.5 out of 10.